Hello! Today's Christmas. Merry Christmas. I don't know why, but I felt a strong pull to do an oracle reading right now. Uh, and yeah, I might also use the tarot. It's been a while since I last used this, I think. But but yeah, I got almost. I was feeling almost bothered to do this. So let's see. I'll post it if I think the message makes sense. Okay, so I'm using the Wild Unknown archetypes. Is this the name? The Wild Unknown archetypes. Yeah, I really like this one here. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask what are we going to be talking about today? The Venom. The Venom. I would like to crop this video. Let's see if I can. The Venom. Much to our dismay, the venom is always lurking in the shadows in one form or another. Its toxic presence may be found in our relationships, thoughts, speech, or environment. Thankfully, the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it's built into our every exhale. We breathe out carbon dioxide and the plants return it to us as oxygen. Archetypal venom is rarely remedied as easily, however, and it can come in potent forms and quantities that are deeply damaging to us and to the world. When the venom card appears, there is a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps the relationship is slowly draining your reserves. Acknowledgement is the first step, change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time and with it, forgiveness. Okay, okay. I think this makes sense because, yeah, I think this makes sense. I was thinking talking about myself, I was thinking of things I wanted to cut in this um, new cycle right now because I'm recording this on Christmas. So the new year is just around the corner. But I think something important was mentioned here. That was uh, forgiveness. What was it? The remedy will review itself in time and with it forgiveness. So I'm gonna pull two cards for what time is bringing you. What is time bringing you? In fact, what is time bringing us? And I'm going to do it with tarot. Okay, so it might be two situations, or it could be one situation containing both themes of the cards. Okay, I'm looking pale. So we got the Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands. I think this Page of Wands could be many things. I'm gonna start by the Seven of Swords, okay? So In fact, I asked about the remedy, not the situations, right? So I think your remedy might be remedies. It's going to be a spark of action. Of course, it has to be sustained, but it's likely going to be a dramatic rupture inside yourself. This is something you have to do. Okay, it's not something to be outsourced. This is something you gotta do yourself. So yeah, so I believe you're going to have to take a big step of faith towards clarity, honesty, and no longer allowing yourself. It, it could be many things here. So you could be, for example, lying to yourself at some extent, or lying to another person, or not being, and I mean it in the most tender way as I can. You might not be acting the most honest lately. Everybody is dishonest at some point in our lives, okay? But so I don't want you to, I don't know, feel judged or morally judged, because this message is for all of us. And, not necessarily you are doing something horrible, but I think there is something here about a truth being spoken, a truth being yelled, not necessarily through words, but through your action. A truth being spoken in the form of you living your life, being your most authentic self and being your best self. And not allowing yourself, I don't mean to say this in a repressing state, but not allowing yourself either to, I don't know, to let old habits or old ways of being control you. I'm feeling this. And perhaps connecting more or connecting better with your life purpose and with the life purpose of every person, that is to do, it is to treat people well and love people and do good to people in the best way we can. Of course, many times we can't, but this is something I think we should keep in mind. I should keep in mind, honestly, and constantly. This is important. I got an idea um, while I was speaking. I'm going to. I forgot the name of this, but I'm going to. I forgot the name of this. I'm going to leave it somewhere, like in the title or around the screen, but on the screen. But I'm going to grab a message from a book, okay? And this book is going to be the Bible. I don't mean to be disrespectful, okay, to any type of belief, but I'm going to do it because it's a sacred book, and I'm going to open it on a random page and grab a message, okay? But before, the remedy will review itself in time, and with it, forgiveness. I'm going to ask here now, what do you need to forgive? The Hanged Man. I'm getting a different type of message here uh, with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man was hanged by someone else. Okay, so he is in an awful situation, right? Because for a moment I thought it wasn't recording. He is in an awful situation because he's hanged and he's about to die. But can you see that was someone else who did this to him? I think you need to forgive the past or even current, perhaps future version of yourself, because time is an illusion, right? So perhaps you need to forgive the version of yourself that is a current victim over and over and doesn't take accountability. Perhaps you need to extend love to yourself, even to these parts, because we all have I have parts of myself that I don't think that should get any love, because I don't know, they can be parts of myself that I don't feel proud of, or that I feel ashamed or embarrassed about. Maybe you need to also embrace this part of yourself and treat it with care. If there is one part of you that needs care, that's this part. The parts we live in the dark. I think I'm getting this. I don't know, I'm getting this sensation right now. And maybe then you'll be able to embrace this energy that already exists inside yourself. That is the freedom that he's feeling because he's in an awful situation and he's about to die. But man, um, he doesn't look concerned. He's very neutral. He's very chill. He's very free. Does it make sense what I'm saying? I opened here on a random page, and there is a part here that I highlighted once in the past. So I'm gonna read it. I'm going to leave the exact text here. I'm going to translate it from my head, but yeah, I'm going to leave the a correct version here on the screen. Okay, so it's Luke 13 verse 8. The man responded, Lord, keep it for one more year, and I will dig around it, and I will fertilize its soil. If I have fruits of it next year, then great. Otherwise, you can cut it. I'm getting a feeling here. I'm getting right now a sensation, a strong sensation of someone feeling tired and someone begging to a higher purpose for one more chance or for one more opportunity to do something. I'm getting this sensation of someone feeling very tired, if this makes sense. I'm getting a little bit of a desperate cry for help inside someone. It's not external. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Because I'm getting a strong feeling. So I feel like this text could be seen as someone's plea and someone's cry for help. For God, like, please give me this one last chance. Please give me this one last chance. And if I screw it, then that's okay. You can cut this away from my life. But it might give me fruits. And I'm very hopeful about these fruits. Does it make sense? I'm I'm having a strong conviction. All of a sudden, I was not planning at all to do this reading. But I'm getting a strong conviction and I'm getting strong feelings and thoughts. And I don't know if I'm being able to make sense. Uh, but yeah, why do I cry every video I make? Yeah, I think this is someone's cry for help. And I have a very strong belief that spirituality, whether you call it God or the universe, a higher power, your higher self, Allah, whatever you call it. And I don't mean to be disrespectful by saying whatever you call it, okay? I hope that's clear. But however you address with spirituality, I think all forms, all forms that are respectful to human beings. And anyways, I think every form of spirituality is valid as long as it's respectful. And I don't know, I know this is just my words, and I'm very likely a random person. I just felt like saying that you're being heard. If anybody's watching this video so far, unexplainably, I'm getting a sensation that you're being heard and that you're being seen, and that not only you're being loved, but that you're intrinsically loved and taken care of. And there will come a time when you can rest and eat from the fruits you're managing so hard right now to obtain. Yeah. I was ever since I got the Bible, I'm thinking of the number 886. So it's more in the beginning. I don't know what is here. It's Isaiah. I don't even know how to say this word, how to say this name in English. I, I'm not even going to try. But I was, for some months now, being reminded of this specific book in the Bible. But it's kind of long. I almost. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Well, I think this is. Yeah, this is going to be the reading of today in the video. Today I did a couple of different things, right? Yeah, I don't know if anybody have if anybody has watched this video, but if so, Thank you very much. I hope this message could make sense for someone. I I not only I hope, but I know this message is going to find someone who needs to hear this because I felt a lot of conviction while saying these things. So yeah, I know I hope the best for you. Thank you and bye.